see a fish fry coming on. I see a fish fry. Hey folks, it's Mike and Angel with Retro RV Recon.
Good evening. Today we're coming to you from Paul B. Johnson Campground, Paul B. Johnson State Park Campground, near...
We are near Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Yeah, we're south of it.
This is a huge campground.
Yeah,
huge
look in the
state
background.
Park. Beautiful, beautiful lake, Geiger Lake.
Geiger, yeah, Geiger.
Yeah. We're
I want to call it Geyser, but it's Geiger
We've been
Lake.
here before. We've never done a review, so you have that to look forward to. We're pretty excited about it. We just found the nature trail.
Yes,
We've
that's
never
right.
been on
That's
the
right.
nature trail. We're out riding our bikes in the area.
We'll show you a little bit of that.
And we spotted the nature trail. So yeah. And we are right now on what we affectionately called
Gilligan's Island?
Goose Island.
Goose, yeah, goose.
There's usually geese. I think one just bit me on my bottom.
Maybe that was
It's usually
a goose.
covered with geese. At least other times a year when we've been here, there have been geese everywhere. So
And it's usually a lot more water in the lake.
yeah, the water's very low. It's nice though that the geese aren't here this time. We can actually come out without worrying about
because geese can be aggressive. Stay tuned. We're going to do the campground drive-through and the site walk around
and tell you everything we did while we were here. All right,
it's fun.
Here we go.
Hi folks, here's the camp. How do we call it? The campground drive-through?
Yep, campground drive-through, Paul B. Johnson State Park.
Here's the entrance.
Okay, so we're going to take an immediate right to the nature trail and group camp area.
Yep. We can't drive to the group camp area.
We can see it up on the hill in the distance.
Yeah.
So.
There's I think you have to have, I guess, reservation.
New camera, guys. That wide angle lens. How about that?
Yep.
That's nice.
So to the right is the trailhead.
The nature trail.
Yeah, nature trail.
It's about a mile. Is that what we did yesterday?
I think it's 0.8. The whole thing is 0.8. Let's see if I can go in there without getting in the mud. Hey, well, I'm gonna back up right here.
Okay, if you were to go straight, that would go out to the group camp.
That's
and
right.
if you were to go left, there's a real pretty day-use pavilion over there, a point that juts out into the lake. Let's talk about this trail, Michael, because we were kind of disappointed.
Yeah,
about
I was
the trail.
disappointed, and we're not really comparing it to like the Appalachian Trail or anything like that.
No, because we've been through some really pretty nature walks in Mississippi. It's just this one, it's sad because there's no upkeep.
No, there's no upkeep. The trail is clearly marked. You're not going to get lost. If you want to go down there with some kids, some young kids, you don't have to worry about, I mean, it's a pretty safe place. It's just a little disappointing because the boardwalks are rickety. Boards are missing. It looks like it's going to fall apart.
They have a lot of holes in them. The little bridges. What we thought when we saw that is it's been like that for a while, right? Because there were trees down across the trail that haven't been removed, and it's just, it needs attention. And wow. You think if the bridge was in disrepair, the tower will be in disrepair also?
Yes.
Sad to see that because it's a state park. You want people to feel like they're going to enjoy it and have only good things to say about it.
Yeah. Well, what you do see out here are a bunch of rangers, park rangers, and I would have thought that as many park rangers as they have out here, they'd be a little bit better upkeep.
You know what? That's how we see them right there. They're parked.
Yep.
park rangers are parked or else they're driving around in the trucks, but we don't see anyone doing like cleanup and stuff.
So this is Geiger Lake.
It's a beautiful lake. It goes way beyond what you see in the video.
It's way out there.
You can see some campers in the distance, I hope.
I think it's a little more than 220 acres of lake.
They're draining it right now.
Yeah, they drain it.
We'll show you some footage of that up close.
So we said that Mississippi drains their reservoirs in the wintertime. Well, right there you can see how they do it.
Yeah, we've been here before in a different time of year, right, Michael?
Yeah, we came out here in the summer.
Much higher.
Much higher. Yeah, it was really busy too.
Yeah, boats on it and everything.
Yeah, this is the reservoir. I guess it would be the reservoir dam we just drove over. There is an overflow, a reservoir overflow, and it's really, really fun because this road we're on drives through the reservoir overflow. And
when it's overflowing.
Yeah, when it's overflowing.
Right now it's not.
However, right now, since the water's low, they've intentionally been draining the lake. Here it comes right here. You just drive on dry ground.
Yeah, it's dry. The last time we were here, we drove through lots of water, and I was all panicky at this point, right? Like, I don't want water in my camper, you know, not knowing how.
And just FYI, if the water is super high and it is dangerous to cross this, there is a secondary entrance to the campground.
Yes, an exit. Yes. We'll show you that in a minute when we get to it. A back entrance. And the GPS brought us to the back entrance, right, Michael? Not to the front gate.
The address and the navigation, and it brought us to the back end.
To the other entrance. It's a really pretty park. I mean, it is, you know, the public area is maintained, and yeah,
this is our second time here, and
we like it much better now, don't we?
Yeah, this is our second trip here, but it's in a different time of the year.
Right.
First time we came, I think it was in late August. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was late August. As a matter of fact, we hadn't had the retro for very long.
Mm-hmm. Oh, remember when we got there, the welcome wagon came up to see our camper?
Yeah.
We had about 10 people approach us to see our camper when we pulled in last time.
We have a couple of videos that we did, but that was really early on, and we were just kind of goofing around.
Well, our camera was new. We didn't think we were going to use it to make a channel.
No.
But let me just say this right now, since we were just talking about people approaching us. It's okay to come tell us hi, right, baby?
Oh, absolutely.
We have just now started to get some interaction with people who see us different places, and it feels so good to know people appreciate what we do. It's just, you know, we do this channel hoping to help people, and when people acknowledge that we are helping them, it's just the best feeling.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate. Let us know.
You know, in a nutshell, that's what we want to do.
Yep.
You know, and
that's why we started.
Right. That's why we did all this. And if you agree, if you find any value in what we do, just go ahead and subscribe.
Yep. Or like our videos. Yeah. That helps other people to see the videos.
It helps us. It helps us, and it helps other people.
Mm-hmm. And it helps you.
Yeah.
It helps us to help you. Right. So yeah, the water level would be way up right here if it was a different different time of year.
You may have noticed they have disc golf out here too. It looks like a pretty big course too.
It's a huge campground. Yeah, the disc golf goes all over the day use area.
I wonder if we could buy that house right there.
That's obviously a private piece of property.
Live in the campground. Just live here.
But look at the view you would have. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh man, they got white. What's those flowers you meant to comment about? The red
camellias.
Camellia. They have white camellias.
The camellias are beautiful this time of year in Mississippi.
We're coming up on the main attraction for the day use area, which is
the splash pad.
Yeah, they got a splash pad back there, a little beach, a playground.
We're gonna drive down to that, huh?
Yeah, we'll drive down there.
Okay. And I'll show you a close up of that. It's right on the lake. It's really pretty down there. Of course, it's closed this time of year. This is January, so
yeah, middle of January.
There's your disc golf sign, Michael. Desert Fox.
Desert Fox Disc Golf Course.
disc golf is popular around here. We saw the disc golf course in Lumberton also.
So the splash pad is right next to the lake.
And it's fenced in, which is, you know, safe. You don't have to worry about your babies running over to the lake. There is a charge at the gate, so it's not included in your campground stay. And I think we have a photo of that.
Yeah,
we'll show you that.
That's a good close-up photo of that.
Another playground.
Well, I didn't realize the gate was open. We could have gone in there yesterday.
Yeah, I thought about that when the geese were on attack. I was like, we could just run in there and close the gate.
The geese do not like me.
I think the geese are very territorial. And if you get anywhere near them, they're going to let you know that this is their property.
I got attacked by a goose years ago. And I have no intentions on ever hurting the goose. But if you run away from a goose, they will attack you and they will goose you.
Just beware of the hissing. And we'll show you more about that later because we learned a valuable lesson when we were here yesterday, didn't we?
Yep. And so did the geese.
Yeah. So there's the registration office. We'll be coming up to that in just a minute. And you can see it's probably beautiful here in the spring with all of the crepe myrtles blooming.
And it is.
Of course, it's a Sunday, so we've got lots of people pulling out now.
We've got some campers leaving.
And you do have to register. You do have to reserve. You can't just, it's not first come, first serve. We saw some people
we verified
misunderstand that yesterday, and it caused some issues. So
yeah, check-in is at 4 o'clock, check-out is at 2 o'clock.
There's another ranger sitting in the truck. You reserve your spot on Reserve America. Is that right, Michael?
Reserve America or the Mississippi State Park website. Right up here are the first sets of campgrounds you come up to. It's only known as the Thru Loop. And as you can see on the sign, you can barely see. It's sites 87 to 108. And I think 108 is going to be the first one we come to. I think the number's going to go down from there.
Okay. Where that pretty blue truck is, Michael.
Check that old truck out.
Look at that. We need a red one like that to tow our camp.
A red truck to tow our camp. Wow. And
the cabins are to the right. They're all on the lake. You have beautiful lake views in the cabins.
Yeah.
But those are really nice pull-through sites on the left, huh?
That blue truck was at 106, and that red car was at 105.
You mean the old Cadillac?
Yeah, the old Cadillac was at 105.
Appreciate
and then it's going down from there. You got this
full hookups.
Yep, full hookups. I think all of the sites here are full hookups. And right past this pavilion, you have site 99, and this blue RV is at site 97. And we'll see this last camper, which is an Eagle with a Ford behind it.
Yeah, there's a couple spots on there.
Yeah. That Eagle Jayco is at site 90. And the last one is 87. 87 is not a concrete slab. Looks like 87, they just forgot to put some concrete down. So you might want to think about that if you want. Hey, I'll just get 87, it's available. 87 is dirt.
Yeah, grass. The cabins are all along the lake on the right side. You would not have a bad view on any of the cabin rentals. We don't really go into detail about the cabins, but just be aware there's plenty of them, right?
Yeah, there's plenty of them.
There's plenty of cabins.
We stayed in a Mississippi cabin in the past, and it's nice.
I think there's 14 cabins along the lake right here. Oh wait, yeah, there's a 14 A and B, right. And again, this looks like private property to the left.
All right. And straight ahead is the other entrance to the campground. Straight ahead is where our GPS brought us.
Right, you can see the little...
So we came in right here, straight ahead. And now we're going to turn right, and
And it's the numbers on the sign, baby.
It's another set. A sign. There's another set of numbers over here.
Okay. And we've stayed in this loop to the right. That's where we're going to go.
Yep.
To show you first. In fact, if you see that little school bus coming
you see that like a baby blue school bus?
Was it Site 4?
3 or 4, something like that.
It is bad.
Alright, here we go. Here's the sign. Campsites 1 through 29. It has playground and some swimming, and it has a bathhouse with vending machines.
And a laundry. Remember the laundry's the wash machine's on the outside of the bathhouse.
And there's another bear right there.
Yeah, they're everywhere. We told the grandbabies there were bears all over this campground.
We did. We sure did. Alright, to the right is site number 1. I have never seen anyone in that site.
Nope.
Of course, we've only been here twice, but...
And all the days that we've been here, no one's ever parked there.
This fuel camper is site number 2.
And there was our spot to the left.
Yep, can't quite see it.
It looks like they repaired. No, it's not repaired. Like it's broken in the back.
The Imogene is site number 3. The camper, the blue bus was site number 4. If you look on the ground, you can see the numbers also. Numbers stenciled on the, they have sprayed on the ground.
On the road.
Yeah, here's site number 5. I think that's a good site to have.
We have a little short footage of that one from our first time.
Right, we have like a little 5-minute video on site number 5.
So you can look for that. I'll put it up above.
Look at that little Bambi camper.
But you can see the parking pads here are so old.
Straight, off to the right, the Flagstaff is, what site number is that? 10? 8?
9. 8. The
9,
even are on the right.
The Flagstaff is site 9.
The evens are on the left on the inside loop. The odds are on the right.
A lot of tents. I noticed a lot of tents on this loop this weekend.
Yeah, even though they're considered RV sites with full hookups, there are tent campers that take advantage of that.
And here's another bathhouse right here to the right parking lot.
And the bathhouses aren't bad. They're adequate. They're clean. You know, they're aged, but it's an old campground. What's the history on the campground, Michael?
So Paul B. Johnson was the 46th governor of Mississippi.
What's the B stand for?
Bernie.
Bernie.
Yeah, Bernie with a U. And Paul B. Johnson Sr. had a son, Paul B. Johnson Jr. Paul B. Johnson Jr. was also a governor of Mississippi.
Cool.
So Sr. was a governor, I think, in the 1930s, which the park is named after him. And Jr. was governor right about the middle of 1960s, the middle of the 60s. And then he also has a son. It's Paul B. Johnson III, but he's just, he hasn't run for any office. But anyway, that's just a little trivia bit. So anyway, there's Goose Island over there.
Well, that's what we call it.
Yeah, we call it Goose Island because geese are usually all over the place, and you can see them at the water's edge.
Yeah, and we have some footage of that.
Yeah, we have some footage of a goose, of some geese.
We actually did the opening from there, one of the openings.
We got a cold front coming in here this weekend. You know what that means? Fish should be biting today.
Check it for gators while I wait.
Let me see if they got any alligators out there.
Ooh, look at me. Michael, thanks. You heard it hissing?
Yeah.
Just
few of the geese were really upset with us.
They were very upset, but we had the island to ourselves,
yeah.
And they were, you know, traipsing around the campground looking for food.
So this is site 17 straight ahead of us. That's a nice one. Look at that.
That is nice, and of course,
back up, back up to the water.
Having a little fencing is nice for the kids too. You don't have to worry about them getting down to the water.
It's Solitude right there. That's site 18.
There's two Solitudes, baby.
The first Solitude was 18.
And what's this one? The Silverback.
That's site 20. That has that brown truck.
That's black, baby. It's a Ram. You just don't notice those Rams anymore, do you?
I'm in the club, baby.
Here, the Jayco Red Hawk is 21.
Yeah.
That's nice.
There's a little inner loop right here. We're not going to drive through it, but it says like 27. It's like
They're
27.
nice spaces, though. You can still see the lake. The awnings still face the lake.
Yeah, most of these are really nice. You're not jammed up.
Mm-mm.
And there's another pavilion for campers only that goes on.
Which is puppy. I like her jacket. That's cute.
Yep.
Site 25 to the right. And what site is this? With the Ram 2500 that you didn't notice?
Site 29. Okay, and that concludes this loop. I think there are 3 loops. This one and 2 more.
There's a sign right there. Campers must register prior to setting up campsites.
Yeah.
I guess people think it's first come, first served, but it's not. So just be mindful.
I've never known. I don't know of any Mississippi State Park other than Clear Springs. That's first come, first served. Off to the left, you have a dump station.
And to the right's another Ram 2500, Michael.
Really? Where? So anyway, the dump station's right here. If you even need it, because every site out here, every RV site has
full hookup.
Yeah, it's full hookups.
Yeah, I think that was probably from back in the day when they didn't have sewer hookups at every site. Now they do. Like, they've upgraded, right?
Yep. There's that one dog watching that other dog. Alright, so this is campsites 30 through 63.
And a bathhouse.
And a bathhouse. Looks like 2 little loops.
Yeah.
Just for simplicity, let's just go. No, never mind. Alright, so this Ford on the right is site 30. Nice blaze of fire going.
This is something you don't do. Hold on, baby. Let me get a shot of this because this irritates me.
Let me pull up so you can see it better. Somebody left their campsite with a fire burning.
Yeah, don't be that guy. That's dangerous. Very dangerous. What site was that?
I don't know. I don't have a map. 30, maybe like 32 or something.
Okay, this one's 34, so yeah, that one must have been 32.
Okay.
32. They left their fire going. Unsupervised.
Yep,
Look at that cute little Imagine.
That Outback with that red Ford. Man, it's really not that clearly labeled here, is it? I'm trying to find, I'd say 36.
This is 38 right here, the empty one.
Okay. So then this Ram right here is like 40.
Ram 4x4, 2500 4x4.
It's like 40.
What is wrong with you?
The Bambi's at site 42. That Silverado's 44. Right here with the American flag.
Oh, look at the little camper sign. How cute.
46. There was a car stuck right there.
Yeah, look, there's a big hole.
Where that this little gathering of people are. At site 40.
Unless you go Tigers.
48. Yeah.
I love seeing all these American flags.
Me too. We need to get one. It matches the camera.
It's another Ram, baby. You didn't even point it out. That's a new Ram.
That Prowler that we just passed up on the right, that's site 52. 53 would be the next one. Yeah, 53. Oh, there was a Ram 2500 back there. I just realized that. And here's the bathhouse.
Look at that one in the front.
With the Chevrolet.
I was just testing you. See if you were paying attention.
All right, straight ahead. You see any numbers? I'm having a hard time reading them. So the empty,
this is 54.
Yeah, so the empty one to the right is 54.
You can see it's a little thin pad, and it's asphalt. It's broken
this site
up.
right here with the Sierra, it's nice enough and all, but it faces the main road.
Yeah, it doesn't face
site
the lake.
56, I think.
Oh, look, this is 57 on the right.
57, and yeah, 58 is the Sport.
Yep. So
oh, I'm so sorry. The Sport is in 59. And this RV is in site 60.
The one on the right?
Yep. And then site 62 is empty. That white Ram was 61.
That's what you call a Chevrolet?
No, I thought you were talking about that Chevrolet right there.
This one right here, the pretty one.
And this other big RV is site 63, the one with the Chevrolet Tahoe. Now we're gonna leave this one. Now I think this part right here is called the Strait. Where we're about to get on is the straightaway.
Okay.
Straight loop.
Yeah, you'll see a lot. So. You know what we haven't talked about, baby?
What?
We haven't talked about riding our bikes all over this campground. How nice it was.
Boy, I tell you what,
it was beautiful.
we rode our bikes all over this place. We went from one. We're on the farthest loop, and we rode all the way to the
main gate.
To the main gate, and then some.
It's probably over a mile from where we're camped over there.
We should check that out.
We should. It was a beautiful day. Oh my goodness.
Friday was beautiful.
A little bit warmer. We got here earlier in the day. We went exploring the whole part like we hadn't done before.
So this is Geiger Lake. And you see across there is
that's the splash pad, isn't it?
Splash pad.
Yeah.
This big building is that's where the game room is.
The game room and registration,
game
bathrooms.
Room, a little playground, splash pad area. It's really nice.
Straight across the other side of the lake is I think it's a day use area. Well, I think all of that's day use.
Yeah, all of that's day use.
All of that's day use. But there's another section right across the other side of the lake that a lot of folks do some fishing and do a little picnicking out there.
Yeah.
That Jayco on the left side. Let me get to the number. A J Flight.
64.
Yeah, 64. And the Everest with the red pickup is 65.
And these all face the lake. The awnings face the lake, so that's nice. 67.
67 is that truck. This empty one right here. It's empty pad, which is a nice one too. Look at that. Nice water shot and everything. 69.
70's on the left.
Yeah, 70.
72.
72. 71 is that Ranger truck.
Wolf Pup.
Yeah.
That's a nice little camper. I like it.
And then you got 73 on the left side, and I'm guessing. Go ahead.
74. I was just saying, your view is unobstructed right here because there are no parking pads on this side, right? So
it is
beautiful
nice.
View of the lake.
Yeah, and your awnings face the water.
Your awnings face the water. So what numbers were those?
Look like 72 all the way up to 76 on the left side.
Those would be good spots with unobstructed views, guys. On the left.
77 with the silver truck. This other Ram is 78. Okay, Ram 2500.
Somebody brought their little boat.
Yep.
And they're nice docks out over the water.
Yep.
Water
Site 79, 80, 81, 82. They're also facing the water. The awnings face the water. We like these two sites straight ahead.
Yeah.
I forgot what numbers they were. 80.
We'll drive around there, baby. Do the loop. These are pretty.
You are right on the water with these two.
It jets out a little bit into the lake.
You're going to come out here with some family. There are 3 sites out here. Try to get all 3 of these.
And look at that Ram 1500. That's
86, 80, 85 and Mustang 87.
Yeah, these are really nice. Of course, the water's been drained, but I would imagine in the spring or summer, these are beautiful.
So this is the last loop. It's also the new loop, and it's the loop we're staying on.
109 to 125. Now this
first site is
another bear.
With
Another
the
bear
momentum.
right
Another bear. Doggone. This momentum with this Ram 2500 is 109.
And then there's the prettiest camper in the whole campground.
Pretty camper.
Look at that.
Red.
Now, I don't know if Michael
110.
told you, we did pick up our mat and our chairs and everything yesterday right before the rain hit.
Well, here we are, love.
Raindrops keep falling on the head.
That doesn't mean much.
Maybe the lake will come back.
Maybe the lake will come back and cover up them stumps.
We'll wake up in the morning, there'll be water out there.
Yep. Tell you what though, can't see them anymore. Oh, there they are. There's a couple of robins out there. We don't get to see robins much.
Should we show people what we do whenever it's raining outside?
Yeah, why not?
What's on your screen?
It's all trails. I'm actually mapping out the Longleaf Trace Trail, which is 40 miles long.
Oh, that's here in Hattiesburg.
That's here in Hattiesburg. That's right.
And I'm editing video from today.
Yep. All right. That's right. That's where Jilly was tripping up.
That's where we were all tripping up.
And this is what I look like with my old headphones on. And wait.
Jilly, you working?
Where are y'all? I
Say
don't want to
hi
be
to
on
the
camera.
camera,
My
Jilly.
fur's not combed.
Shivering. She knows it's raining outside.
She's faking it.
Did you like your hike today, Jilly Willy?
Jilly's faking it.
Jillylicious.
She's a faker.
She's a camping dog. She saved us from the rougarou.
She did.
She was sniffing that rougarou.
I thought I smelled bacon.
Anyway.
So yeah,
So this
check it
is
out.
it. This is Paul B. Johnson.
Paul B.
In the
Johnson.
rain.
In the rain.
Got the water droplets coming off the awning.
Yep, I do.
But you know what? A good tip. If your weather app gives you advance warning and says expect light rain within the hour, it's time to pick up the mats and the chairs.
We went out and picked up our checkered mat and our chairs and our tablecloth.
You had
Made
about
sure
5
everything was
minutes
picked
to
up
spare
outside.
when
Yep.
it started raining.
We came in, sat back down, and done. All right. Well, that's one of the tips we could give for today for this particular trip. I'm glad we got the bike riding in yesterday, love.
I know, right?
Got the bike ride in and did a little bit of hiking this morning. There they are. There, those some robins and cardinals.
Yes, because we didn't want to have to pick it up all nasty and wet.
Yeah, we don't want to store anything wet in our cargo
Right.
hold.
Just Alpine is site 109.
And these sites are newer.
Yes.
So the concrete is not broken up. It's not asphalt like the rest of the park.
It's
These are
really nice and level.
Very level.
Angel and I have decided this morning that this back loop is our favorite loop.
Yeah, we'll continue to stay back here if we come back to this one.
So that Montana is at 100 at site 112. So the Tesla was 116. And to my left is site 115. And this big Horizon RV is 118. And it jumps from back side to side, 117 on the left, 120 on the right, 119 on the left, 122 on the right.
We love this. This is the newer loop, is what they call it.
The new loop.
The new loop, because like you said, the pads are all level, new concrete. Just really nice.
All right, so that Spirit on the right side is site 124, and the Puma was 125.
Anybody's back there right now, huh?
I don't know. We'll find out.
This must be a campsite right here.
Oh, this is kind of cool.
Look at this. They have poles over there, like for, what do you call it?
Oh, hammocks.
Hammocks. You can slide
man.
a tarp up there.
Folks, if y'all are into tent camping,
this is
awesome.
This is really nice. You have privacy in between the different sides. Yeah, it's nice back here, guys. Of course, you don't have a view of the lake, but you do have privacy.
Yeah,
There's even a fire ring.
It's real woodsy.
It's very, very pretty.
Very primitive.
And then you come back on the other side. It's one way, I would assume, huh? And you come back on the other side of the loop. So, in other times of the year, this is full of water, so you would have a view of the lake.
Yep. And if you do come out here and it's full of water, now you know they got a bunch of stumps out there, and that's where the bass are hiding.
Yeah.
And
the geese apparently haven't found this location back here yet, because we haven't seen. We saw one duck, but no geese, right?
That's right. Well.
So if you find this information valuable, we want to remind you to subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe.
And help get these videos out to other people.
Yeah, when you subscribe, it helps us help other people and you.
And we do this for every place we stay.
Yep.
Every campground, we do a campground drive-through and a site walk around.
Yep, and we kind of give a little bit of our opinion of the campground, you know.
And things that we've done in the area.
Yeah, so what do you think, love? I think Paul B. Johnson, this second time around, I like it a whole lot more.
I do too. I like it better back here.
I like it back here.
The sites are more spacious and they're newer, which makes it a nicer experience.
Yes.
Plus you have this lake view.
All right, folks. Here's the site walk around. Site 10. I figured I'd start off with, just in case y'all wondering, right now I'm facing south. And we had a cold front come through last night, so we picked up everything. And there's our site. You can see it's concrete. It's really level. You don't have a fire ring, but you do have a little place you can burn. A wooden picnic table. The site itself is, I say our camper in the end is about 25 feet. So it looks like maybe you could put something 32 feet long and maybe have to park your truck somewhere else. It's a pretty good size area. Neighbors aren't too close. Come around this way. Give you a better idea of our view. Did I say site 110? Site 110. Yeah. And full hookups. You got the sewer connections, 20, 30, 50 amp electrical and water. It's breezy and cold. Oh, let's see. There you go. I don't know if you got any wind noise on this camera, but it's definitely breezy and chilly. Back up, give you a good view. I'm way out here and I'm still not in anybody else's camping area. Let's see, we get back out in the street. There you go. Site 110. That Alpine's in site 111. And that Momentum over there is in sight. 109, it's a handicap spot. And this is a new loop for this park. They call it the new loop. Yeah, back that way. See where that Jeep is way in the back? That's a little gravel road that goes in the back to the primitive area, to the tent camping. There's an entrance to it there. And right on the other side of that white truck is another entrance to the primitive. You can see. It's a fairly spacious site. I like it when they're like this. We do this for every site we go to, every campground we go to. If you find this is valuable information, just go ahead and subscribe. When you subscribe, you help us help other people. We're gonna do it every time. Every site, every campground. We'll give you our honest opinions. But yeah, this is a good one here. Hit the notification bell if you want to see some new stuff when it comes in. And as always, happy trails, happy camping.
On the bayou, by the delta,